Good morning, students. In the last period, we have studied the different types of phyllotaxy. What is phyllotaxy? It is the mode of arrangement of leaves on the stems. We have studied three types. The leaves are arranged by alternate, opposite, and whorled, WHORLED, whorled manner. And alternate example is hibiscus, then opposite guava is the example, calotropis is the example, and in whorled nerium is the example. Then we have studied the inflorescences, pushpa mandani, the mode of arrangement of flowers on the stem. Now we have to study today the flower. What is flower? Flower is highly condensed and modified shoot of the thalamus. Flower is highly condensed and modified shoot of the thalamus, or the modified shoot of the stem, which is useful in the sexual reproduction. So the definition of flower is that flower is highly condensed and modified shoot of the thalamus, useful in the sexual reproduction. In the inflorescences, we know that we have studied the lower peduncle and upper flowers. In the inflorescences, we have studied. So when we study here a typical flower, take an example of Datura. When we take a LS, longitudinal section of the flower, we will get the different types of parts. Here is the thalamus. Then we will get here the different parts like calyx. Then the another part, that is corolla. Then the third part, that is androecium. And the innermost part, that is gynoecium. So when we take a LS, longitudinal section of Datura plant, we get the different types of parts. So the thalamus is the part in which nodes and reduced internodes they are present. Nodes and reduced internodes are present on the thalamus, on which the floral whorl or floral leaves फुलाचे भाग सर्क्युलर अरेंज केलेले असतात या ठिकाणी. सो दीज आर कॉल्ड एज whorl. फुलाचे भाग जे आहेत कॅलिक्स, करोला, androecium, gynoecium. So here we will find that these different whorls, they are arranged in circular manner. So they are called as whorl. So thalamus, we will find that it is the part on which flower is arranged. Four parts of flower, calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium, all are arranged there in circular manner. So what are these parts and what are their names? We have to study later on. Now we know that the parts of calyx, they are called as sepal. Part of corolla is called as petal. Part of gynoecium is called as carpel. Androecium is called as stamen. So these are the names of the parts of the flower and the names of that part. Outermost green in color, calyx. त्याला आपण निदलपुंज असं मराठीमध्ये म्हणतो. त्याच्या भागाला इंग्रजीमध्ये सेपल असं म्हणतात. त्यानंतर त्याच्या वरचा रंगीत भाग येतो त्याला आपण करोला असं म्हणतो. त्यानंतर त्याच्या भागाला पेटल असं म्हणतात. त्यानंतरचा भाग येतो androecium, this part. आणि त्याच्यानंतर येतो गायनोसियम. सो these are the different types of parts. But what is the function of the flower? It is useful in the sexual reproduction. पुनरुत्पादनाच्या पद्धतीमध्ये त्याचा उपयोग होतो. सेक्स मेल आणि फिमेल हे दोन्हींचा वापर होतो, त्याला सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन असं म्हणतात. झाडांच्या मध्ये आपण पाहिलं रिप्रोडक्शनचे अनेक प्रकार आहेत. काही झाडं आहेत, उदाहरणार्थ बेशरम आहे, आयपोमिया, आपला आवडता रोज आहे, गुलाब आहे, रोझा. त्यानंतर काही झाडं आहेत, बनाना आहे, केळी, मुसंडा म्युसिफेरा. आपल्याकडे असणारी पानफुटी आहे, ब्रायोफायलम पिनॅटम, पानफुटी. ते पानच लावलं की आपल्याला त्याला खालून पानं येतात आणि नवीन झाडांची निर्मिती होते. म्हणजे झाडाचा व्हिजिटेटिव्ह भाग हा वापरण्यात येतो. इथं सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन आहे. कॅलिक्स करोलाच्या नंतर आपल्याला अँड्रोसियम आणि गायनोसियम मिळतात. सो these parts, the parts of the flowers, they are further classified according to their use in sexual reproduction. Number one part they are called as accessory, and second is the essential floral whole. Essential floral whole. According to their use in sexual reproduction, the classification of the flowering part is of two types. Number A is accessory floral whorl. They are not useful in sexual reproduction. यांचा सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शनच्या मध्ये उपयोग होत नाही. So these are again of two types. That is the calyx. And second one is the corolla. याला मराठीमध्ये निदलपुंज असं म्हणतात. याला दलपुंज असं म्हणतात. So this one part, this is the calyx. This is the outermost part. The parts they are called as sepal. What the parts are called as sepal. Their color is green, hirvya rangache. They may be united or free. United, gamosepalous condition. Free, that is the polypetalous condition. The condition is different. So these are outermost calyx. The parts they are called as sepals. They are green in color. We are studying here the number one point of the flower. So they are useful to protect the inner part in bud condition. जेव्हा फूल हे कळीच्या स्वरूपामध्ये असतं त्यावेळेस त्याच्या आतल्या भागाचं संरक्षण करण्यासाठी आपल्याला या कॅलिक्सचा उपयोग होतो. The parts they are called as sepal. They are generally or always green in color. So their use is what? Their use is to protect the inner part and they are useful for photosynthesis. Because we know that these are green in color. So when they are green, they are able to produce their own food. What is photosynthesis? It is a process in which the green plant produces their own food with the help of atmospheric CO2, light, as well as the chlorophyll pigment, water, and all the conditions which are necessary. Prakash Sansleshon, photosynthesis. So we are studying here the part number 1, calyx. Calyx and corolla are not useful in sexual reproduction. That is the corolla. It is called as Dalapunja in the Marathi. It is second part. So the name of that part is पेटल. फुलाचा जो रंग असतो कोणताही रंग तर त्याला तो पेटलचा रंग असतो. द कलर ऑफ द पेटल इज द कलर ऑफ द फ्लावर. त्याच्या भागाला पेटल असं म्हणतात. बाहेरून हा 2 नंबरचा आहे, second part. What is the use of this part? It is useful to attract the insect for pollination. पराग सिंचनाच्यासाठी काही म्हणतो. पराग सिंचनाच्यासाठी त्या फुलाकडे कीटकांना अट्रॅक्ट करणं, अट्रॅक्ट इन्सेक्ट फॉर पॉलिनेशन, फॉर पॉलिनेशन म्हणजे या अँथरच्या मध्ये असणारा पोलन ग्रेन स्टिग्मावर जाऊन पडणं, त्या प्रक्रियेला आपण पोलन ग्रेन म्हणतो. तो त्याच फुलावर असेल किंवा दुसऱ्या फुलावर पण असू शकेल, या प्रक्रियेला आपण पॉलिनेशन असं म्हणत असतो. द ट्रान्सफर ऑफ पोलन ग्रेन फ्रॉम अँथर टू स्टिग्मा, दॅट वी हॅव टू स्टडी लेटर ऑन इन डिटेल. आपल्याला डिटेलमध्ये ते बघायचं आहे. Now here corolla, it is second part. It is useful to attract the insect, the pollination, and to protect the inner part in bud condition. Bud condition मध्ये आतल्या भागाचं संरक्षण करणं. इसेन्शियल फ्लोरल मध्ये इथं दोन, तो आहे अँड्रोसियम आणि दुसरा आहे तो गायनोसियम. So in the androsium we know that the part is like this one. These are anther lobe. This is filament. This part is called as connective, and this is called as stamen. याच्यामध्ये तयार होतात पोलन ग्रेन, परागकण, आणि त्याच्यापासून तयार होतो मेल reproductive part. Male reproductive part. Right? Now here this is stamen, third part from outside. Now we have to go towards the gynosium. This is the innermost part of the plant. How it looks like? It is like this one. Right? So this is the part. It is called as carpel or the pistil. It has three parts. That is the stigma, style, and ovary. In which we know that the chambers are present. The chambers are called as locule, in which ovules are present. So it is the female reproductive part. Eggs are female reproductive part. So we have studied today the different parts of the flower. Accessory, they are not useful in sexual reproduction. Essential, useful in the sexual reproduction. So androsium and gynosium. Right? Thank you.